And we have some news just coming in. Let's go straight to these developments. Now, cash for query controversy is set to storm Lok Sabha. Ethics panelists to table the report. Opposition might protest. Congress says will vehemently oppose the expulsion of TMC MP Mahua Moitra. TMC demands a debate on the panel report. Opposition is to protest outside Parliament is what we are picking up.
Today, this committee report is tabling, already included in the list of business in Lok Sabha. Let us see what report is they are going to table in the House. If the report is expelling for Mahua Moitra TMC MP, so we will oppose tooth and nail.
Piyush Mishra is getting us more details on that story. Piyush, the report is going to be tabled in Parliament, but essentially what we're seeing right now is that once again the opposition really has got a rallying point, isn't it? All of them have said that we will oppose this and we are also going to be holding a protest. A united opposition once again coming together on this matter.
Well, absolutely, Sneha. For the first time in this winter session, we can expect united opposition to come and support Mahua Moitra. Remember that yesterday itself it was listed that the report, the draft panel report would be tabled in Parliament and that can happen after 12 o'clock. We have seen as to how the stormy discussions also on this very issue when the Ethics Panel Committee had called all the stakeholders in this entire case. Mahua Moitra, when her turn came up and when she turned up for deposing before the ethics panel, she had walked out of the panel meeting after answering few questions. In fact, she had alleged that a few personal questions were asked from Moitra. After listening to all the stakeholders, finally the ethics panel had accepted the draft report which was prepared by the ethics panel, and that draft report was accepted on November 9. Once again, we can expect today stormy day in Parliament as the discussion on this panel report is going to take place, and after 12 o'clock we can expect that. So this time opposition is now very much united as far as Mahua Moitra's case is concerned, and when it is tabled, we can expect opposition to demand for a thorough discussion, because the opposition has been saying that before any kind of actions are taken against Mahua Moitra, there should be a detailed discussion on this. Sources are also suggesting to us, Sneha, that Mahua Moitra could also be given a chance to speak on the matter before any decision is taken after this report is tabled in the Parliament. But at the same time, if we go in background on this case, remember that Jayant Dehadrai, who is Supreme Court lawyer and former friend of Mahua Moitra, he had written a complaint to CBI, following which Nishikant Dubey, BJP MP, had written a letter to Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla. And after that, we had seen the formation of an ethics panel, and which led to the inquiry into the entire allegations.
And the subsequent inquiry has, in fact, led to the conclusion that she must not continue as a member of Parliament. Coming back to you in a moment from now, the cash for query controversy is only exploding. Ethics Committee report is to be tabled today in Parliament. The Ethics Panel chairperson Vinod Sonkar and member Aparajita Sarangi will present the report. After presenting the report based on the recommendations of the committee, a proposal will be brought whether or not abolish Mahua Moitra's membership in Parliament. BJP has issued a 3-line whip for all of its MPs to be present in Lok Sabha. Opposition in all likelihood is expected to stage a walkout. However, Moitra is going to be allowed to speak when the matter comes up. Piyush continues to be with us. Piyush, any clarity on how long this entire process A is going to be taking, and when is she going to be allowed to speak?
Well, at around 12 o'clock, when this report is tabled on the floor of the House, we can expect a debate to first take place, because this is what the opposition is also asking for. And then following that, Mahua Moitra could also be given a chance to speak on this. If you go by the process, either the Parliamentary Affairs Minister or the Deputy Leader of the House will be coming up with the motion, because that draft report has already been accepted by the Ethics Panel and it is already there with the Lok Sabha Speaker. It will be, the copy of this draft report will be given to all the members, and then motion will be brought discussing about the recommendations those have been made by the ethics panel, which can take 1 to 2 hours. So when this process takes on, we can expect stormy session, because opposition has been claiming that Mahua Moitra was not listened. In fact, when the proceedings of ethics panel was going on there inside the parliamentary library premises, at that time also opposition leaders had walked out and they had claimed that some personal questions have been asked from Moitra. So when this discussion takes place, certainly we can expect either walkout or stormy session by the parliament. But certainly if the House votes in favor of the recommendations those have been made by the draft committee, then it will be a big trouble for Mahua Moitra. I am right now present at her house at 9B Telegraph Lane, and when she leaves from here for the parliament, we will try to seek a word from Mahua Moitra, because on the very first day when we got to know that the report was to be tabled on the very first day of winter session, we tried asking some questions from Moitra. At the time, she was of the view that when the report is tabled in Parliament, then only she is going to speak on the entire controversy. So today we can expect Mahua Moitra to speak before she leaves for Parliament. And when this discussion takes place, certainly fiery sessions can be seen, because now the united opposition is standing with Mahua Moitra. In the initial days when this controversy had exploded, Trinamool Congress was not seen siding with TMC MP. But after the kind of proceedings those took place in ethics panel meet, we saw as to how TMC had come out in support of Mahua Moitra.
Okay, Piyush.
Congress has also come out. Adityan Chaudhary, who comes from West Bengal, in fact, he has also supported Mahua Moitra. Shreya.
Thanking you for the moment. Piyush getting us up to speed with this entire controversy and how it really started and what happened subsequently. Let's get you details of what this is really about. Multiple logins essentially from different places, that really has got Mahua Moitra into trouble. Now, the question was raised in the month of November 2019 and the login date was from Dubai. The login time was about 1:34 p.m. and the date was the 29th of October. Again, the question was raised in the month of November. The login again was the same date, and this was done from Bangalore. So the same day, one login from Dubai, the other login from Bangalore. How did that really happen is the big question here. Again, in the year 2021, in the month of February, 3rd of February to be precise, the login date was on the 15th of January essentially, and the query was raised from the Parliament House. After that, on the same day, the same exact day when the question was raised, and the login date again was the same exactly, but the location of the login miraculously was not the Parliament but in Kolkata. Mahua Moitra, of course, is from Kolkata. Again, the same date, exact same day, on the 3rd of February. When the question was raised, the login again was on the 15th of January 2021, the same exact day. The timing again, you can see on your screens right now, was from New Jersey in the US. Essentially, multiple logins that we see from different places in the country. Not just that, from outside of India as well. Now here, in the month of February again, on the 4th of February, the login date was 15th of January, and the time was around 11:55 in the morning, and the location of the login was Parliament House. The same day, same login date, time around in the night essentially was from Kolkata. Then again, the same day saw a login from New Jersey. Parliament House login, Kolkata login, and New Jersey logins again. The question raised on the same day, exact login dates, but from 3 different locations. Also, the Constitution is essentially silent on the expulsion of MPs. Now, what really goes on here? Rules are framed for suspension of MPs. The Speaker is to decide the course of action. Essentially, the Speaker will be taking a final call. In the year 2005, Parliament voted to expel 11 MPs after House panel held them guilty for various reasons. So this is how things work as far as the rule book here is concerned.